we're ready to start the press conference. The game between Jan Nepomniachtchi and Anish Giri finished in a draw. And before we analyze the game, first of all, I mean, just from Pyjama Party Online, we appeared here in the candidates tournament. I think the last game you played during this year was between you. And so how does it feel finally to play offline?
Итак, вторая партия сегодня завершилась также в ничью между Яном Непомнящим и Анишем Гири. И, конечно, такая пижамная вечеринка закончилась онлайн, и теперь мы снова вернулись к игре за доской. Расскажите, пожалуйста, каково это?
Well, obviously, it's very stressful. Just that's all I can say.
Yeah, I played the Vakanze tournament. Vakanze was an experience for me which was a little similar. So I'm used to putting a suit on already. It's not, yeah. But it was my first flight, though, in all the year. And usually I learned already to pack, without forgetting everything. But now I was very worried. So I was like, flying again. And whole new experience. So in that sense, it was new. But actually, in the playing hall, it looks exactly the same like last time. So when I came today and sat on that sofa, I felt like just one day passed in that year. Like I sat on that sofa yesterday, round 7, and today I sit on it again, and it's round 8. So yeah, in a way, it feels like just nothing happened in that year.
Ответ от Яна Непомнящего, что очень нервозная обстановка. Это очень стресс.
Нервозная не совсем правильное слово.
Стресс, да, стрессовая.
В скобочках сарказм, наверное, да? Или в скобочках улыбнулся там, на всякий случай.
Ну ладно.
No jokes.
И Аниш сказал, что уже играл в этом году в Vakanze, поэтому, естественно, не забыл, как надевать костюм. Но что забылось, это как паковать вещи, потому что турнир первый перелет за этот год, и волновался, что мог что-нибудь забыть. Did you? No.
Волновался, да, но забыть нет.
Anish, you also said that, let's say, it felt like nothing happened, like this year we're not between these two round events. But on the other sense, like, do you feel that at that time you were more stressed with the whole situation, that compared to this time that you are in Ekaterinburg?
Насколько изменилось ощущение вот этой стресса как раз по сравнению с прошлым годом? Да, и Аниш еще сказал, что сел сегодня на диван и почувствовал, как будто бы не прошло ни одного дня с прошлого турнира, после 7-го тура. Вот как будто бы вчера завершился 7-й тур, а сегодня все началось, потому что полностью игровой зал точно такой же, как был в прошлом году.
So do you feel no, it was a question for Anish, actually. Yes.
My stress?
Yes, like you feel a difference still in sense.
To be honest, last time, in order to concentrate, I stopped reading news completely, at least the COVID news. And so it was a shock to me when we stopped, because in my mind, everything was fine. I was getting up for breakfast, and everything was good. So I was in the mode to go all in, because I felt that was going to happen, and I thought that these thoughts will only disturb me. So I was a little bit unrealistic at the time, probably. And now, of course, everybody is very used to COVID, and so yeah, you're very used to. Though I have to say, so if you think about some things, it's quite surreal. Like I was in the VIP lounge of Moscow airport, and I felt like the difference between the lounge and the normal area is that in the lounge you can take off the mask and no one will tell you to put it on. And when like such obvious normal things are luxury, it reminds me of some movies, like when and there were a bunch of these movies, like about a post-apocalyptic world. So, but okay, if you're used to it, it's fine.
По сравнению с прошлым годом, конечно, в этом году все уже привыкли носить маски. В прошлом году Аниш старался не читать вообще новости и на этом турнире концентрировался только на партиях. И поэтому, когда турнир был прерван, для него это было сюрпризом. В этом году такое немножко постапокалиптическое ощущение. И когда пришел в зал ожидания в аэропорту, порадовало, что можно снять маску, и никто не заставляет ее снова надеть.
Jan, were you also happy that? Were you also surprised that the tournament was finished last time? And do you think it was for your advantage or not?
Well, obviously, it was I guess, a big shock for all the participants. But since I was I guess, really sick by the moment the tournament finished, and I also lost the previous game in this tournament. Yeah. So overall, I think I'm not the right person, to be completely disappointed. But what is true is that it's completely different tournaments. Okay, 1 year of preparation is something new. So somehow even people who qualify for the match, we prepare maybe half a year. Yeah. So if they're given a chance, but 1 year for 7 games is kind of interesting. Yeah. But sometimes 1 year doesn't help you. Yeah. Like today.
Actually, Anish is preparing since age of 7, so for this candidacy.
No, but I did have 1 year to find advantage for black after 1 e4, and I have to say I needed a little bit more time. I didn't manage.
Вопрос был Яну, был ли он удивлен прекращением турнира и также считает ли, что это сыграло ему на пользу. Ну и он сказал, что заболевал к концу турнира, поэтому, конечно, было хорошо прекратить, и также проиграл последнюю партию. Но можно отметить, что обычно к турниру название чемпиона мира подготовка идет намного меньше, чем отведено было шахматистам к этому турниру. Но и года может быть недостаточно, чтобы подготовиться к 7 партиям.
I hope you didn't catch COVID at that time.
I also hope so. Yeah.
Okay, so maybe we can come to the games and to the game and check, let's say, what happened today and what were your feelings. I heard that it's kind of a position which you like to play, this type of positions, Jan.
Well, I like to play every type of positions. I'm not much worse at. Yeah. So I guess. First of all, I was really surprised with the opening. So I thought which opening may Anish play today? I felt e5, c5, c6, I don't know, some different Sicilians. And of course, the last thing to repeat, which I actually didn't repeat, was Sveshnikov. So it came up in, I guess, I mixed up everything quite quickly.
Маша перейдет, пожалуйста.
Okay.
Да, я не знал, что сыграет соперник, то есть он мог пойти и Е5, и С5, и С6, и вот как раз подготовки к Свешникову как такой не было, и был удивлен, и, кажется, перепутал какие-то варианты.
Yeah, I have to say that, it can get very double-edged, but it also can be very dry if white really wants to. So it is sort of I'm not sure if it's an ambitious choice, but at least I give him a chance to go for a fight. And if he doesn't want to, it's okay. But at least I don't rob him of that opportunity. But I think Jan played kind of ambitious because, you can play a4 and it's very forcing. But I felt that he maybe confused two ideas in one. There is a3 here, and there is g3, h4 here. But I don't know.
Frankly, I think it goes all the same. If I start with a3, I play castle, for example, after a3.
But don't you have h?
Yeah, h4, bishop h6.
And then knight b4, I think.
Well, first? It's just different line, I guess. Yeah, so here bishop b7 or something, knight e7. Yeah. Okay, maybe it's just the same. Maybe it's different.
Okay, maybe we'll analyze it separately because we still have time.
Yeah, so
but it's just the opening
it may appear in one of future online games. Yeah.
It will for sure. 1 in a million will happen. But I don't know why not. A5 is kind of taking control of the b4 square. So I was not sure what.
Yeah, speaking about this position, so if black can play e5 and not get b5 weakness as a result, a5 is completely fine, of course. So I'm not sure. Maybe I should have tried b4 here, but I spent 20 minutes here. And I wasn't sure. So this,
I was thinking about it over the board because I didn't recall this exact line. I was thinking about knight e7. And I thought if he takes 6, maybe it's a cooperative line, but I thought, okay, he doesn't get a time for knight b4, knight d5.
Yeah, even queen c7.
Yeah, and I attack here, and if there's maybe even d5, and I'm just very fast. I thought it looks very good for black.
Yeah, very, very natural. Yeah, indeed. But, so I can't say I was completely out of all the opening books, let's say, but I wasn't quite sure what am I doing, so that's why. Queen d3 is quite a clumsy move, I believe. So I should have done something like bishop e2 or bishop g2. I don't know, just to develop pieces. Because normally bishop, I mean normally the problem with queen g3, it's a fine move for this structure, yeah, but you just don't do anything about knight e7 move. So at least.
And here, if knight e7, you want.
Yeah, maybe the same stuff like knight e3.
Yeah, but we were discussing with Jan. I think black's very comfortable in such position, but
well, it's more or less the same. But well, I mean, if I manage to play something like b4 and so on, like get a healthy structure, and maybe I can pretend for something. But well, I mean, okay, I also wanted to play bishop h3 here, but I wasn't sure. Like
bishop h3.
Maybe it just takes and queen d7. I don't
Magnus
know.
plays always bishop b7 in such positions, and then knight e7 fights for the d5 square.
Yeah, but
also possible.
Yeah, indeed. So this is like very unclear stuff.
Yeah, but I feel that white has misplayed it because you haven't developed the bishop yet, and I felt that I should be playing for advantage.
Actually, I was just expecting b4, and maybe okay, it's just.
Yeah, b4 here, yeah.
Yeah, just maybe at
this
least.
Is CBA b4.
No, this is too much, I guess. Yeah, like okay, knight goes to d4, and.
Yeah, it's too ambitious. Yeah.
I mean, okay, it could be all right, but it seems like I'm asking for some trouble.
So you would go AB?
Yeah, likely AB, and maybe just well c4, then b3 is very. C4 is b3 actually very interesting.
B3,
so. And knight is running towards d4 square, and here I wasn't sure about this position.
So you would allow me to just take
probably,
and try to make a draw,
just, well, I don't think it deserves...
Yeah, actually you're not worse, probably.
Yeah, indeed, I guess. Okay, so this is more or less equal, like c3 pawn against d6 pawn. But, I mean, okay, it's not the way you want to play with white. Indeed.
I was thinking about f5 because I tried to do something dynamic while the king is in the center. And then I thought you can choose between ef or knight f5.
Well, I guess ef5 is...
Yeah, d5, I thought, but then rook d1, I didn't see how I can... do something dynamic.
So idea just after bishop g2, idea to play d4, yeah, I guess.
Yeah. The idea was to if bishop g2, then I push d4, yeah.
Yeah, but okay, then can I play rook d1 as well? I guess, yeah.
Okay, no, yeah.
Well,
it's
some kind of cheat.
Yeah, it just doesn't work simply. Yeah, that's
maybe I don't need this brilliance.
And if I take, he can just develop and I only created weakness, so I don't see.
Yeah, I think. Well, actually, I thought like after you played bishop e6, so maybe it's somewhat worse for black, possibly because okay, d6 pawn is left. And then, okay, in the end, I mean, okay, so what I did was
I didn't,
quite natural.
Because I played this Sveshnikov like I played the Neither, and in my when I control d5 square in my head, I'm fine. But
here, comparing to Neither, I had the superior knight on e3, so like probably best square ever for my knight. And it's very flexible, so you can never kick it away with b4. So I choose the moment, but...
I thought if you want to play, like some f4 somewhere, but... because if I don't
I mean, f4, even f6...
No, but it's very risky. F4 is just very risky.
Well, it's not quite risky because, okay, the position is quite dry, but... I mean, I don't see if I achieve something. So f4, let's say you play f6, and then, okay, it's like...
Yeah, that's also possible. Also, it's a question right now, maybe some EF, some tactical ideas.
Yeah, so the only idea I could spot is something like to put bishop on g2, so let's say play rook e1, then knight f5, bishop g2, knight f5. But, well...
make some move, bishop g2.
Yeah, maybe h6 is a little bit inaccurate, because, okay, you allow me knight f5 later on.
But even if we trade knight, you want to do what? E takes f5 or what?
Yeah, of course. That's why I want to put my bishop on g2, and then play this on. So to improve my structure and to get use of my rooks, because my rook on d2 is good, but since d1 square is never under my control, I have to maybe be other creative.
Yeah, I just have to say that I thought that if white plays like this, then I'm fine. But it's to be analyzed. It's a very subtle position. If somebody is slightly better, it's very, very small.
Yeah, but in general, even after 95, you can come up with something like rook d8. So.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, okay, I can't really attack d6 pawn in a logical way. So, well, it's of course playable, but I felt like I really have nothing here. So also bishop c4, I think, is quite a decent move.
Yeah, I was wondering about bishop c4. Okay, you can even if you
just takes. Okay, I attack d6, you attack b2. So
you go rook c2, then my knight is a little bit. Not going anywhere, so I didn't see how I'm going to push to such a position. He goes rook c2.
No, I don't think Black is going to push.
No, but I mean,
but okay, you can put your knight to f6 and so on. Yeah, you can put your knight to f6.
No, I mean, if I don't want to play for advantage, I can also put bishop back.
Yeah, but here after bishop 6, I thought like, what if before?
Yeah, take rook a6 even like that, maybe to grab the file. Just
yeah, but this is probably. I won't say the maximum that I can achieve, but this is quite something. Yeah, so maybe if I have time to play like queen b1, bishop b3, and so on. But if I have a time, maybe I'm better by
I think
very small
white
margin.
achieves everything he's pushing a little bit. I don't think that's right.
Yeah, I mean,
I
okay,
didn't
yeah.
think,
So Black
I
has,
was on the worst
yeah,
side
indeed.
at
So
all.
Black has no bad pieces, and okay, C3
No.
also becomes weak. So it's
Yeah, I think it's too subtle this game.
yeah.
If you can give a short summary of what happened, let's say, without giving variations that much, so we can translate it also to Russian.
Well, White achieved nothing out of the opening, and it was a quick draw.
Yeah, both sides were rolling the ball, kicking it from one in the middle of the field from one to the other. Nobody took a shot towards the goal.
Okay. Masha, can you please translate this last?
Я попробую
Part.
перевести. Аниш сказал вначале, что решил пойти на этот дебют, потому что тут может получиться как и острая борьба, так и позиция может довольно быстро иссушиться, поэтому он решил дать возможность сопернику пойти на любой из вариантов. Ну, оба соперника действительно играли наилучшим образом, и борьба была развилась на... То есть после сделанного хода Е5, если черные успевают пойти А5, то позиция у них хорошая, и то есть оба соперника думали о том, сыграть Б4 одному из них или нет. Ян был доволен позицией коня на Е3, который очень гибко был расположен, и в принципе, прогнать его было.
Это единственное, чем я был доволен, если честно. За всей партии единственное, что я был доволен, что у меня один конь останется на Е3.
Я был доволен как и слоном, так и конем, так и королем, ферзем и пешками, но, к сожалению...
Еще до начала партии, наверное, да?
Да, я всегда был доволен своими фигурами, но, к сожалению, да.
Both players were satisfied
В общем,
with
да,
their
если
position
как это...
to make it short.
Ну, чтобы не мучить переводчика, что, в общем, да, партия довольно тусклая, что белые ничего не получили по дебюту, ну и как-то довольно скучно все было.
Questions? Do we have questions from the media? I have a question still. Sorry, guys. I have waited for you for 1 year, you know,
Yes,
so
yes.
you should understand. So
They're playing well, yeah, for
You didn't
being,
even come last year, so this is not
even
quite
more.
true.
Yes. So I just want to ask you, what have you done like, apart from chess, apart from the preparation this whole year? What you've been doing? Anything new? Any new hobbies or
Plus, for me, I've been waiting.
the whole year?
Yeah, like Hatikwe, you know, like I was waiting. First, I was waiting for, you know, September, then for November, then for April. And now, yeah, it seems like the wait is over.
I spend time with my family.
Вопрос был обоим участникам, чем они занимались этот год. И Ян сравнил себя с Хатико, сказав, что он как раз сидел и ждал начала турнира. А Аниш сказал, что проводил это время с семьей.
But you also mentioned once that you prepared also a few times for this candidates tournament, Anish, in one of your interviews.
So, for sure. Every time differently.
So, I mean, you were changing your plans what to play every time, or what?
Yeah,
what do you mean?
because, I mean, every time would be a different tournament. Белых что, большой период, да?
Техническая, наверное.
Were you missing chess during this year? I mean, offline chess. Okay, Anish, you said that you actually played one event, but still, I mean, this type of life of chess player, did you miss?
Honestly, no.
Yeah, also, like, I'd say that, I mean, when you, let's say, get used to it, so, like, then you just come from one tournament and you have, like, 1 week and then you go to another tournament. This is quite... quite normal, but, you know, the happiest time is probably in between, yeah, when you have, like, this, a few days of rest. And, you know, it turns out there is nothing wrong to have, like, not few days, like, but 1 year, yeah, let's say. So I also played one tournament. It was in Moscow, like, a Russian super final, but, well, I mean, you know, this calm life of a peasant has its benefits, yes.
Оба соперника признались, что не особо скучали по обычной жизни шахматиста и имели возможность отдохнуть. Ян сказал, что как раз вот когда часто ездишь по турнирам, то как раз самое счастливое время — это между турнирами. Обычно это всего неделя. И к этому, конечно, привыкаешь, но когда случилась пандемия, то он быстро понял, что ничего нет такого плохого в том, чтобы отдохнуть и никуда не ездить.
And my last question, are you aware of the fact that Magnus Carlsen is commenting your games during this tournament, and he's one of the official commentators in the team, and what do you think about it?
Вопрос к обоим участникам. Знали ли они о том, что Магнус Карлсен комментирует партии и является официальным комментатором на турнире?
Oh, Chess24.
На Chess24.
So what?
No, I'm very happy that Magnus is growing the game now as well.
Аниш говорит, что очень рад, что Магнус помогает популяризации шахмат.
You will not feel any responsibility, let's say, for each move you do, since you know
I
that.
try to make him happy, to make him learn something. I also played the Sveshnikov. That's the most I can do today.
Аниш говорит, что очень рад тому, что он может помочь Магнусу узнать что-то новое, особенно в варианте Свешникова.
Okay, thank you so much for your answers and good luck in the next rounds. Thank you.